Today we're going to discuss in this video the meaning of life and how you can live life and experience life the exact way that you want to. Joseph Campbell, the author of The Hero's Journey, said that I don't believe people are looking for the meaning of life as much as they are looking for the experience of being alive. What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of life to you? Is life a journey? Is life a test? There are many different views out there. Many people profess to have the answers. My advice to people is to empty their mind of what they think they know to be true. And sometimes I do this by asking people, how is it that you have the truth? How are you so certain of your truth? Your truth will determine what you perceive to be the meaning of this life and how you react to the occurrences of your life and how your life actually pans out. So, what is the truth? Is this world created by an Abrahamic God who is very fond of the Middle East and has sent down holy books in languages that have only existed for around about 4,000 years? And what was the situation before then? Are we genetically engineered beings that were visited by a race of aliens known as the Anunnaki hundreds of thousands of years ago, whereby they edited our second chromosome to create a worker species who would serve them and to this day still have influence through the secret cabals of the world? Or are we the result of a chemical reaction that occurred in the primitive earth, the primordial soup, whereby chemicals formed the first cell and that cell multiplied and eventually through natural selection and evolution created the species we are today? Or were we created by Brahma, as the Hindus suggest, when he separated the lotus flower into three parts: earth, heavens, and the sky? Or are we floating in space on the back of a cosmic sea turtle, as the American indigenous populations believed? The truth is that none of us know what the truth is. We all assume to know because many of us were told when we were children. We were told the stories of our forefathers, and we adopted those stories because they were so tightly entwined with our everyday being, our cultures, our existence, and everything that we do in life, including our relationships and the quality of those relationships. And so many of us never had an opportunity to even consider that we could be wrong or that there could be other answers out there. But the truth is that none of us really know, and none of us really have any evidence to suggest that any of these things are true. What if I told you that it doesn't matter how we got here, and it doesn't matter who has the truth or who doesn't have the truth? The only thing that matters is that we are here and that we're in the moment and that we want to live. We want to live a rich and positive experience on this planet. And the way to do that is not to quabble or feel superior because you have some answer that you think is the truth. What we can understand from quantum physics and wave particle duality is that what we once called matter is essentially information, and that all that we are witnessing around us, that we think we're witnessing, is essentially information occurring in real time. So you could say that we are living in a 3D holographic light matrix, and that we are beings within that light matrix, within that dimension. What we can also glean from quantum entanglement is that nothing in this universe is separate. Everything is connected. Whatever it was that created this universe is within us. Whatever that divinity you call God or the universe or whatever you want to call anything metaphysical, it's actually within you. As the poet Rumi said, "You are not the drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in the drop." And so that inner divinity within us, that inner universe within us, is something that we can access. We can speak to that inner divinity. We can tell that inner divinity what we want out of life. And that really is what life is about. It doesn't matter what philosophical stance you take. It's not worthwhile going down a nihilistic route or an existential route that leads you to wondering about why you're here or what you're doing here. The time for wondering is over. It's the time for action. And the way to act is to speak to that inner divinity within yourself and tell it what you want. What do you want out of this life? That's all that matters. Serve others as much as you can, as all of the religious faiths have told us, because that's what creates a cohesive society. As the great philosophers told us, such as Immanuel Kant, who told us with his second categorical imperative that we should treat other humans not as means to ends, not as things to use, but as ends within themselves, as humans, as human beings, to treat others with kindness, respect, dignity, and love, and to serve others. But more importantly than all of that, to speak to that inner divinity within yourself and tell that inner divinity what you want from this life. What is it that you want? What do you seek? What do you desire? What you seek is seeking you, to quote Rumi again. And so, once you realize that you are the writer of your own story, you are the creator of your own life. Your life spans from the reality that you are able to imagine for yourself. You will never surpass something greater than your current position if you are not able to envision that. And so that's really what life is about. And it doesn't matter what you do with your life. It doesn't matter if you want to be a parent, a carpenter, engineer, whatever it is that you want to do. Say that to your inner divinity and do that thing, and you will have accomplished a great feat in life. If you agree with me that we are in a 3D holographic matrix and that there may be a great simulator out there or a God outside of our universe, then I'm sure you agree with me that that God would want us to create positivity in this world, to do good deeds, to help others, to build ourselves up, and to do the things that we deem as positive and necessary to create harmony and happiness within our lives. And that's the only way to create a happy life, and the only thing that you need to do. Worrying about the thing never got the thing done. You actually have to do the thing. You have to do the work. And that is the meaning of life. Thank you, friends, for joining me today on this journey. And I wish you blessings and love.